Hey, just a quick thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. We just could not do an independent year-round college football show without you, so thank you.
Welcome to the Solid Verbal. And now, Dan and Ty.
How are we feeling about Palo Alto and the Stanford Cardinal this year? Again, it's a color, not an actual bird. How are we feeling? Tavita Pritchard, new coach.
It's going to take a minute.
Okay.
It's going to take a minute. So the defense was ahead of the offense last year with, what was it, Frank Reich running things as an interim role. Defense was ahead and defense wasn't good.
No.
It was just ahead of a very bad offense that I think it was Ben Branson was the one in charge of operating under center. Yuck. So, look, he was thrust in a bad position. The whole thing, it's just been tough in Palo Alto.
Can we call the offense the Warren Commission this year?
I reserve the right to, yes.
I mean, you came up with it. I'm just wondering how we want to apply
I said
this.
The Davis Warren Commission, yes.
Right.
Okay, so you have a quarterback who, at his absolute best, might be like efficient and not mistake prone. I think that's what we can say, given offensive line questions, receiver questions, transfers coming in. We'll see on defense. I don't know. I guess the defensive line would have to be more disruptive than we think. Look, if they're making a bowl game, which I think is the absolute height of any Stanford expectation in year one, or Tavita Pritchard, which is a cool story given his time at quarterback there and, coming full circle. If they make a bowl game, that means a couple of these transfer receivers work out. I think they're bringing in one from Yale who had a big season last year. It means, defensive back has to be, I guess, solid. Defensive line has to show something. And the list of teams is probably Hawaii, Duke, Georgia Tech, Elon, NC State, Cal, given where they're playing a lot of those games. Yep. That's the best possible situation. I think there needs to be patience. This needs to be built from the offensive line out, given Stanford's reputation, given where this program has had somewhat recent credibility in developing offensive linemen. Stanford should be able to find large humans to build a team around. They're in the unenviable place of literally Northern California playing in the ACC, but it's still a school that should appeal to everyone given the academic ceiling. I think it's going to be a tough year. I think Davis Warren is plugging a hole on a raft awash at sea right now, and that's okay. They needed somebody. And I think they'll get to an interesting place eventually, but I think it's a Jimmy and Joe thing right now.
I do think it was a smart hire. I hope hire.
So.
I think Stanford already feels more organized. The roster's a big shrug, and to the point of the schedule, there's like only one game on here that looks like a guaranteed win to me. So it could go south in a hurry.
Right.
But, Tavita Pritchard's been in the NFL the last couple of years working with Jaden Daniels. I don't think he's going to turn Davis Warren into Jaden Daniels, but it's clear that maybe he knows what he's doing, at least in terms of developing quarterbacks. Maybe that's why he got the job under Andrew Luck. Stanford does bring a lot back from a year ago. Again, bad team, so make whatever you want of that. But just to keep the roster somewhat intact, I think in and of itself is a bit of a lift for a new coach. Right. The most important player on offense this year is Micah Ford, the running back. Whatever the offense looks like, it's going to be built around him. He's the type of guy who's fun to watch because he runs through contact. And there's a decent chance he gets to 1,000 yards. So keep that name in mind. Micah Ford, the offense will probably run through him. And defensively, Matt Rose is the name at linebacker. Had over 100 tackles last year. He is clearly the most important player on defense. Anything good that happens to Stanford this year is probably as a result of one or two of those guys. Just keep that in mind. But in terms of expectations and what we're thinking, and is Stanford a bowl team? Are they not? I'm not even going there. This is a full reset. It's going to take a minute. I like the hire. Let's see what he can do. He's obviously a Stanford guy. But, it's going to take a few cycles for this to fully materialize, if it ever does.
Thanks for watching, and thank you for at least considering subscribing to the channel. It means a ton.